When I'd been in prison for 2 years, they gave me the chance to do the RDAP program, which was going to give me a year off my prison sentence. So I had a 7-year prison sentence, and with this year off and good time, I would serve close to 5. Well, I was pretty freaked out because going to a whole new unit, when you're in prison, getting comfortable where you are, you have your roommates, the people you know, your routine. But I knew that I wanted the time off my prison sentence. So I went to the RDAP unit and I worked a program that was pretty difficult. So imagine like assertive communication in prison. I feel hurt when you threaten my life. It's intimidating, right? I'm teaching conflict resolution, assertive communication. I'm participating in holding people accountable. And I remember feeling like scared sometimes, overwhelmed sometimes, but there was also this feeling of growth. Like I felt like I was not the same person when I got done with that program. It was the thing I didn't want to do, and it was the thing that helped me the most when I was in prison. When I got done with that program, my case manager called me in and she said, "Hey, Louder, your security level is so low. We're going to send you to the camp and they'll get you home." Like I was at the end, I'm getting close to the gate. So they got me a plane ticket. This is crazy because nobody believes this, but I'm leaving a high security prison. I walk out the front of the gate. I can't even tell you what that felt like after being locked up in that place for 3 years. Get in a regular car, an inmate drives me because they have town drivers to the airport, and I walk into an airport. And I'm completely overwhelmed. I walk up to somebody that works here and say, "Will you help me? All I have is my prison ID." And they walk me to the gate and I get on a plane. Well, I'm used to prison. No one has a cell phone in prison. We just talk to each other and get to know each other. But I sat down next to somebody who didn't even say hi and didn't acknowledge me for the whole time from Minnesota to California. Now I go on an airplane and I'm okay with that. But at this point, I just remember thinking how weird it was that they didn't ask me who I was. Because everybody that came in prison, we'd be like, "Oh, what's your name? What's going on?" When I finally got to California, I had to go find a taxi driver, and the taxi driver, he was pretty nice. I told him I needed to go to the prison, and he's like, "Why are you going to the prison?" And I said, "Well, that's where I'll be living." And he seemed a little concerned, but he took me to the prison, and I remember walking into that prison and feeling relieved. I was so overwhelmed out here. I'm glad that I went to the camp. It ended up giving me about 7 months to acclimate and get prepared to come home.